So I was really smart and decided I was going to record 3 really talky, heavy videos in a row, and I just finished my water. So like, real smart over here. Hello, friends and gamers. So I've put off this window shop for a while. I've put off this patch in general, 2.7, for at least a week at this point. Like, I think it's officially been a week since 2.7 dropped. We have a window shop to do for Cosmic Overture. As you can see up here, we still can't buy anything, so it still is a true window shop, but they did put the US currencies back, I think, because it does say 16, maybe not. Hold on. Let us go to the 2.7 page, because yeah, it's still in pounds. Oh, and things already sold out. Yeah, the Voyager standee being sold out doesn't even surprise me. That looks beautiful. Everything looks pretty simple, though. Like, there's still cute stuff, but it looks pretty simple. So I don't think we're missing out on, like, a ton this time for my fellow North American friends. I think we're okay. The Voyager standee, specifically, beautiful, but these standees are always beautiful, so it's, like, not a big deal. But yeah, we still can't buy stuff in the US because of the tariff situation. I don't even know what's going on with that anymore. Personally, I don't want to know. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. I would like to be blissfully ignorant for a little while longer, at least. But we've talked about the temporary order suspension thing. It is what it is. Will I be going buck wild on this shop when we can order things again? Most likely. Like, I'm thinking at least 100, if not like more than that. And that's like on the lighter side. I'm at least like, I'm spending at least $100. There's so many things I want. But I digress. We're gonna do a little window shop, a true window shop, because I truly cannot buy anything yet, for 2.7 patch, reverse 1989, the 1987 Cosmic Overture. I do keep calling this patch Cosmic Overture. I keep dropping the year, because to say reverse 1989, 1987 Cosmic Overture is a lot. So from this point forward, I probably will just be calling it Cosmic Overture. All right, before we really get into like the meat of the video though, I do have to say, while this video is not particularly sponsored, I am a partner creator with Reverse 1999, and I will be compensated for this video. Not with the merch though. The merch would be nice. Anyways, let's take a look at everything. So everything is still in pounds. They've done this switch since they did the suspension of orders to the US. So like, I don't know the conversion rates, unfortunately. Don't know that off the top of my head. And you know what? If I were to bring up another window to look it up every single time for all 12 products, it would be a lot. So we're just gonna take a look at everything. It's probably gonna be a bit of a lighter look because there's nothing really crazy. I do think the little chaotic lab Laplace shaker is cute. And like we have the character boxes. Hisabeth's ID, this I really want. I really want Hisabeth's ID badge. I'm gonna be so serious about that one. But I don't think there's anything that's like super insane in this drop. It doesn't surprise me that the Voyager standee is sold out because this is beautiful, but all of them are beautiful. If you go look at the previous 2 patches, they're beautiful, but Voyager is also like a very popular character. So let's take a look at everything in order though. We're starting with the Space Anchor teleportation disc. This is a floppy disk. Oh, it's a cute little floppy disk. Is it like a floppy disk on a keychain? That's really cute, actually. Okay, you know what? I might buy, if I could purchase things, there's a really good chance I would have bought something like this. So there's 3 pictured here. Oh, they're like weirdly pictured. So we have the girls and then Name Day got his own. So, obviously there's the one for Hisabeth, which is gonna be right around here. There she is, right there. It's probably a good thing I can't buy anything here because I don't know who I'd want. We also have the one for Kiparina, which is going to be this one here. She does not have her own picture. I like this though. It's a cute little thing. I like it. Name Days is here. He did get his own. Looks like there's a quote on it as well. How beautiful the stars are. Oh my God, in the web event video, I was literally making a joke about that meme, the like aliens done in MS Paint, where it's like, do you like stars? Like they're stargazing. It's so wholesome. That was the vibe of the web event for 2.7. And like, it literally says that on the merch. Can't make this up. Yeah, they all say that. That's so, Voyager's is so pretty too. Oh my God, it's probably a good thing I can't buy because I'd want like so many of them. I can't tell if it's a little keychain or not. It looks like it should be a keychain. Yeah, I can't tell. Either way, it's really cute and it's something I would like to put in my desk setup regardless because it's really cute. It's also a little floppy disk. I love that. Next is the Star and its Pathfinders Laplace style business cards. These look like heavy. Also, if these are the cards that get at Laplace, those are like kind of really cool. Interesting. Okay, there's other pictures. So it's like, first of all, what they do a pointer. So I'm pretty sure, because there's 4. There's Hisabeth, which Hisabeth is pictured here. This is hers, obviously. Oh, I like that there's a little like, almost looks like an SD card thing you're supposed to like put in. not like the traditional SD cards. I don't know what to call that. Anyways, there's one for Hisabeth. Then on this slide, they put Kifarina and Windsong together. We have Kifarina, and then we have Windsong here. But the fourth one is Cepheus, which is actually Pointer. Our NPC got an ID card. I kind of love that for her, because I know a lot of people love Pointer as well. Like, Pointer is one of those NPCs that I had heard of before this patch even dropped globally. That's how, like, iconic Pointer is. So this is the next thing. It's our sold out item. Choir of the Stars, Voyager Quicksand Acrylic Standee. Yeah, this is sold out. It's beautiful, by the way. I'm not surprised. The Star Tarot card. Yeah, this is beautiful. I'm not surprised it's sold out, because if I could spend money here, listen, I've had a rough week. Immediately I probably would have made that purchase, because this is beautiful. All the tarot card acrylic standees have different glitter colors to like match the aesthetic of the card. I love Voyagers so much. It's so nice. And I have a history with these like glitter quicksand products. I have a history with them. I say it every time. I had a glitter quicksand phone case, and at one point in time, it did explode and melt all over the place. And I had like merch underneath the case, so you could see it, kind of like something like this almost. Like, I DIY'd it, and I freaked out. I literally went to my car and just like left school for the day. I was done. I couldn't keep on going on. It was very stressful. My merch was okay, but still, it was not a fun time. But still, I would make this purchase because that's beautiful. It's so pretty. I love it. So then we have the illustration postcard packs. They have these every patch. This patch, there's not two versions. It looks like there's just the one, I'm assuming. So we have some, I have no idea. Yeah, I guess it's just the one pack. So it basically is shots that are usually from the event of the patch. So in this case, it would be the Cosmic Overture event, as well as the character stories and things like that. So you can kind of see them all over the place. This shot specifically is actually making me, because I made a rule with myself that I can't do event content until I'm caught up with main story. And especially events like this that will eventually be rerun and turned into permanent content, I'm like, I'll just do it later. The video, I have such a backlog I have videos from January for Reverse that I still haven't fully edited. January. So like, it's not like the video would go up anytime soon anyways. So I'm like, I'll just do it like when we get to it. But this shot, it's giving found family, and I want to immediately do the event, actually. This is adorable. Also, baby Hisabeth, adorable. So it looks like there's some repeats here. This is the main shot. It looks like these should be two different packs, but I think it's just, it doesn't say how many you get though, because last time I believe with 2.6 there's different versions. So this is the main version art. We have a shot of Kibarina, Hisabeth, Kibarina again, and Voyager. So I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, I don't know if it's maybe at random, because the thing about the Reverse 1999 shop, it's very nice, but they're not very, what's the word? Can't think of the right word. Generous with details about things. So we also have the garment pack for Voyager's tarot card, a garment, obviously. So this is like I believe it is more of a like thick cardboard standee. You can kind of see this like rainbow edge here, and it has a button of the art. So yeah, it's like they say tin plate. I think that's for the button. And then this is like a nice thick paper. I have merch from other games that is like the same exact, I'm assuming the same exact like thick cardboard paper. And it is at the end of the day, just like a thick paper, but it's still nice. It's also like less than half the price of the standee, and the standee is sold out. So like, if you want the Voyager merch, this is kind of your only option right now. Or you can be like me and just hope that when they start shipping to the US again, they have it back in stock. That's just fingers crossed over here. All right, this is the one thing that I'm like, I'd buy that. I'm gonna cry. Wait, I would buy this 200%. So Pursuit of the Serpentine Hisabeth ID badge and holder. So you have the one for Hisabeth, obviously. It's her ID badge. I'm pretty sure you can take this card out and put like your own card in there. So obviously if you have like a job that requires an ID badge, or like your school requires your ID badge to be out, this is like if you're allowed to like play around with it a little bit, this is a really cool thing to have, I would assume. But also a baby one for the snake. That's so, I'm assuming because it's a picture in here that you actually do get it. That's freaking adorable. Yeah, it looks like you can take the card out pretty easily through the back. So like, that's so cool. I would buy this and not even have a use for it. It's just so cute, especially with the little tiny one. Purchase to get a mini version of Hanzhong's intern ID card for free. Yep, you get a tiny baby one. That's so cute. Oh my God. It's a little tiny one for the snakes. Oh my God, I love that. That's so goofy. Because that's the thing. I've said this in other reverse videos for 2.7. Hisabeth somehow ended up being the comedic relief character for this patch, even though she is still going through the horrors that every reverse 1999 character seems to be going through. She's still, to this day, still, she is the comedic relief character for this patch. Literally, the tiny ID card. Come on. That's so cute, though. I love that. That's so goofy and I love it, quite frankly. So this is the other thing I thought was cool. This is not the first one of these we've gotten, this acrylic maze. It's like a big shaker charm, essentially, but with all of the Laplace characters in it. So this is probably a better look at it. We have Aleph up here. We're not gonna talk about that one. I think that's X. I really can't tell. I just see like the yellow eye with the black like sclera, and I'm like, that's X. That's usually is him, but I genuinely can't tell because he's like sideways. Is it X? No, because that's X. I think maybe there's two sides. Yeah, there's two sides. Okay, so this is what the front looks like. And I guess if you have them, no, that can't be X. That must be Windsong. I was like, the hair looks like Windsong, but the eye looks like X. So yeah, that's Windsong. We have Hisabeth over here. Little Kimarina down there. Aleph is still on the elevator. I cannot for the life of me tell who that is. We'll have to look at the other picture. But then we have Ezra and X there. Yeah, for my life, I cannot tell who that is. Is that no, that can't be Voyager. Wait, is that? Because I'm like lining these up. Lining these up, that would be Hisabeth. Yeah. Would it be? Yeah, it would. That's Hisabeth. Okay. Her hair looks darker here. Is it Hisabeth? I have no idea. I think it is because the eyes are like yellow. Cannot tell who you are. Yeah, well, I mean, jury's out. I think there's just two different Alephs. Because there's the one stuck in the elevator, and then there's the one up here. I don't think that's a shaker charm. It's just menacing in the doorway. They keep him they lock Aleph in the attic. This one's cute, though. Look at them. Friends. I still think those are so cute. We had one a couple patches ago, but I don't remember which one it was. All right, next, around the third rock character gift box. So this is not what I was expecting. I think these are based on the garments, specifically the National Geographic collaboration garments for 6 and Vatutu. Yeah, I think that's what that is. Okay. Yeah, okay, all right. I'm like surprised, but I very clearly, not very clearly, I vaguely remember there being one of these for Gutian. So like, yeah. Here's a full look at the Fatutu one, which this outfit is so cute on her. Everything here is cute. What do you get? You get the box, a badge, a poster, semi-transparent card set, a lanyard, and an acrylic standee. So I'm assuming this is what they're considering the lanyard. It honestly looks more like a bookmark. I think it's technically a bookmark. Here's the posters for 6. That's the acrylic, the transparent card. No, this is not the acrylic. This is transparent card for 6. We have buttons for 6. Then this is the acrylic standee for sure. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. It looks like a nail file. Does this make sense? I hope it does. But there's Tiny 6. The buttons for Fatutu. She's so cute. And then this, I think this is what they're calling the lanyard. It looks more like a bookmark to me. Like I would use this as a bookmark, but also I guess it's a keychain technically too. I don't know why they're calling it a lanyard. This is a weird one for me, but like, yeah, these character boxes are always pretty nice. So if you like these characters, they're usually pretty nice. So we have character badges then as well for our new characters. This is a staple. We got the gangs all here. So we have the one for Hisabeth. She's so pretty. It really is just like character art, but they're nice. They're nice. They're also good like cart fodder for if you need to hit the order minimum, like you're really close to hitting the order minimum. These are cheap. You throw it in your basket, you get a free gift. We have the one for Kimarina, and then we have the name day one. So all our new characters. pretty standard. We'll also take a look at the like special gift for this patch as well. I do think it's kind of hard to hit the order minimums for most of these though, especially this patch. There's nothing that's like super expensive. The most expensive thing is the character boxes for 25 pounds or equivalent. So like this patch, there's nothing that's like super crazy. And other patches though there has been. So I think it would be quite hard to hit the order minimum for this time around because it is $69. No, we're not laughing at that, but still I think it would be a little bit hard this time around. So I'm hoping for everyone else's sake, because obviously I can't order anything, that it's not like a really good, like it's not like something crazy, because that we'll get to the order gift in a second, but it has to be stuff from this patch. I believe there is like an overarching like order gift for just like making a purchase from the store. I think that's still available. I'm not sure. But we do have our Shadows in the Lake acrylic standees. These are just the insight art standees for the 2 new 6-star characters. So we have Hisabeth's right here. How pretty. She is in her office, I would assume. And then Kibarina's, she is in space. So yeah, these are really nice. They have like this really cool base that it's called Shadows in the Lake because it literally, the base looks like water. It's really cool. Sometimes they can get a little goofy because the art, they just put like the whole art on the standee. But I think these ones make a lot of sense. Like Kibarina's makes like the shape of this makes sense, as well as I would say Hisabeth's does as well. Like they make more sense this time around. I feel like they started to come around to like, okay, this is how we have to do it because otherwise it looks goofy. But yeah, these are nice. We then have the wooden silhouette stage, The Universe is Singing. I believe this is probably in relation to, yeah, this is in relation to Kibarina's character story, most likely, just because I know I think she has like a history as like a ballerina or something like that. So yeah, there she is. It's a little wooden thing. It does come in this nice box as well, which is really nice. Yeah, medium density fiberboard. So it's again like that thick cardboard, but like a little bit thicker. I don't know what this would be in US dollars, the 21 pounds, but like, I don't know if it being a little cardboard thing is worth it, but this is also really pretty. So it probably is. I'm like, well, it's just a little cardboard thing for like 20 bucks, give or take, because I don't know the exact conversion rates, but I'm also like, I mean, it's really pretty. Okay, last but not least, we have our Cosmic Circus character garment badge set. So these are the badges then for the new characters. I believe there's 2 of each. And there's not ones for rabies. Justice for rabies reversed 1999. But we do have the badge set for a Barcarola right there, looking even more like Chaperone. I think it's because they went with like something so flashy. I'm like, in these buttons specifically, yeah, she's beautiful. We love her. But then we also have the set for Argus, which I really like as well. I love this Argus pirate outfit. I don't even like pirates that much, but for whatever reason, it's just fun. I think that's it. Yeah, technically that's it. So if I could make a purchase, 200% would not be hitting the $69 order minimum. I am just gonna go off of if these are like a 1-to-1 conversion USD to pounds. I know that the conversion rate is not that easy. I believe pounds, like whatever it is in pounds is a little bit more than whatever it is in US dollars. I think that's usually how it goes, but who knows? The world's a little crazy right now, so the conversion rates could be anything, quite frankly. I would like to stay blissfully ignorant for a little while longer, though. I know for a fact, though, just going off of that, if I could purchase whatever I wanted, when nothing was sold out, I might. Because I'm like, I do like these little floppy disks. I think with how my brain works, though, I want like 3 of them. So I'm like, I don't think I'd be able to decide on just one or even just 2, because I'd be like, well, I want the 3rd one. And I don't want to get all 3 because they're like, assuming the 1-to-1 conversion rate, they're like $19. So I would not be able to make a choice. And I probably, in that case, would just not buy any of them. That's something I tend to do very frequently. Although obviously I would want this acrylic standee, the Voyager acrylic standee. It's sold out though, so I might settle for the garment pack. Listen, perfect world, I would have gotten that standee already. However, the other things I would purchase personally would probably be the Hisabeth ID badge and maybe the acrylic maze. Also, maybe the wooden silhouette stage for Kibarina, because I love it's so pretty. I don't know if it's fully worth it, but it's so pretty that I'm like, oh, I could splurge maybe. But that alone, like, I mean, considering if it was a perfect world, I'd have 3 things that were like 20 bucks. That's already 60. So like we could probably do it. If I had to recommend things though, I don't know fully if I'd fully recommend like anything specifically from this patch. I would recommend the acrylic standee, but it's sold out. So like obviously I don't need to recommend that. But I've said it, the merch for this patch is it's very calm. Like if we go to, I don't think, like Showdown in Chinatown had some cool stuff. They had them light up magnets, which obviously this was more of an anniversary patch. So obviously this was going to be a little bit more bombastic, if you will, but we had like this cell phone plushie. We had some really cool things. So like, this is not the only also the stuff from Folia d'Horizon is popping in as well. We have these like the dice keychains that I thought were really, really cool. Like there was just like more cool stuff, and I do think, like, I understand probably why the merch is a little bit more lackluster this time, just because it's more of a Laplace based patch, and it's like these things all make sense. The floppy disks, the ID cards, the ID badge holder, like these things all make sense. I just don't think they had a ton to work with, and that's fine. Like Showdown in Chinatown, there was a lot of material to work with there. I just say this time it wasn't as much, but it's still all really nice stuff. That being said, I probably would not hit the order bonus, just because I probably would, like, if I had to pick like specific things so I don't like break the bank, I probably would have done the standee and the ID badge holder, but the standee is sold out, so I might have gotten the ID badge holder, or I would have probably gotten the garment pack. To be fair, I probably would have made my order sooner if I knew that the orders to the US were no longer suspended. So to be fair, I probably would have made it an order much sooner. But if we go to our order bonus, what is it gonna be for this patch? This is just for this patch, so it will cease to be available when the patch ends. It is, okay, when turning the pointer, I see what you did there, Cabarina motion card. So what is it? Wait, that's cool. View full details. As you can see here, it's like over 700 pounds. This was in US dollars. It equates usually to like $699 or something, but once you put it in your cart, it does go to $0.00 if you have the like prerequisites to get it that way, you know? I don't know what would happen if you tried to purchase the free gift without spending the amount of money. Like, I have no idea if Blue Epic would let you do that. I'd be curious if they would, but I'm also not telling anyone to try that because that's expensive. Don't do that. That's a bad financial decision. Don't do that. I think Blue Epic would probably just cancel your order at that point. They'd be like, what are you doing? Yeah, they don't have a ton of pictures of it, so I don't know how this works. It's made with PVC. Oh, we can kind of see her. Yeah, I wish we had more picture views of it, but I will say this is probably one of the most, I don't want to say boring, but it is kind of like lackluster compared to other free version gifts we've gotten. Like the one for 2.6 was weird, but it was like different. This is kind of just like a PVC, because this is a different image here with the planets. I'm assuming it's with like motion card. I'm assuming it's one of those like holographic, you know, like the holographic photo card type things where you have it one way and it has an image, and then you move it, like change the angle of it, and it's different. So one version, like you have it like face towards you, face on, and it looks like this, but then you tilt it back a little bit. It has eyeballs as the planets. I'm assuming that's what that is. Yeah, see, this is the view. But yeah, it does say applicable to purchases of version 2.7 merchandise only. So you can only get it if you have $69 or the equivalent, because this is in US dollars. Yeah, I think that I think the merch this patch, like the selection is not as crazy, but I do know we're coming up on, like, there's 2.8, and I believe then we go straight to 3.0. So I'm assuming 3.0 is going to be like crazy. I'm just going to assume that one. I don't know anything about 3.0, but I'm assuming 3.0 is going to hit, and that's why the merch right now, like they're cooking. Let them cook. This is a patch to cook, and that's okay. I don't think it's necessarily a filler patch, but it's a let them cook patch, because I know I've seen some stuff like from the Chinese server, and it's like 3.0 is going to be a little crazy. So like let them cook, let them have a moment. And you know what? I'm okay actually that the merch selection this time around isn't that crazy and wild, because I can't buy any of it still. So like I'm okay with that. Let them do the crazy and wild things when the US can order stuff again. Thank you. That's when you guys can start making plushies again. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I will have the shop linked down below so you can check it out and get your stuff if you are not in the US, if you're anywhere but. But if you like this video, make sure to give me a like down below, as well as subscribe for more and click the little notification bell to be notified when I upload new ones. In the comments down below, let me know if you could purchase anything, including the one sold out item. What one item of all these items would you want to purchase? I do think it would be the acrylic standee if I could purchase literally anything. But close second, the Hisabeth ID badge with the tiny baby one. That's really cute. That's really fun and goofy. But as always, I hope everyone had or is having a super lovely day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!